Well, I got ahead of myself when I turned off the fireplace. So this is part two. We're in the laundry. This is where the clothes dryer goes. The length is not labeled. It's got the wrong kind of clothes dryer vent. We've also got a vent pipe in the attic, waste vent that's equal. And I hear some things going on. I was just wondering if abandonment issues. Hot's at the front, cold's in the back, sticks are holding it up, pretty much. Says it all. We've got our strainer basket right there. Again, this is held up better. Now this food waste disposal is half horsepower. So code says you shouldn't have a switch for the disposer that's out of sight while it's operating. But the manufacturer says that it's okay as long as it's not 1 horsepower. This is a half horsepower food waste disposal, so this is acceptable. But the manufacturer also turns around and says that rocker switches should not be used. It should have a handle on it that says on and off. We've got an anti-siphon loop up in there. We've got our plumbing. Looks like it could go for a pattern fitting. I wasn't here for the pre-drywall, but it looks like we're set up for pattern fittings. We also got this pretty good shadows going up underneath here. Okay. This is our cooktop, all 6 burners work. I'm looking for my flashlight around here. I think it'll show up eventually. I hope so. All 6 burners work. Vent fan works. It works fine. The gas to turn off is over here on the right side. There's a gas valve right in there. Right there. This is very common, with ovens currently. The current code says this oven should be on a GFCI circuit. And so the builder has installed, rightfully so, a GFCI protected circuit breaker in the electric load center for the oven like it's supposed to be. Now, having said that, when you turn the bake on and let it run for any amount of time, it trips the breaker. So this oven needs to be wired differently. There's a way that they can do it. They used to have the same trouble with clothes dryers being on GFCI. And they were like, oh, they're tripping them. I said, no, all you gotta do is wire it right. And so something like that's going on, but this oven trips the breakers. A microwave, once you start this thing, then you got to press unlock to open the doors. Two-party authentication is what it is. Two-party authentication. So there we go. Moving on along. This is the half bath. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. Again, boring, so not that exciting. Doesn't find my flashlight though. Moving on along, we're in the primary bedroom suite. This door swings open on its own accord. This bathtub is not anchored like it should be. There is our dilution valve. It's underneath the left one right here. So that's our dilution valve. This door swings open on its own accord. It's the linen. Looking good. Everything goes down, supposed to go down. We've got a couple bathrooms with windows. If you have windows, then vent fans are not required, although we have vent fans and windows, so we're just double cool. Again, this bathtub is not securely mounted. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. Boring. Alright, so that pretty much took care of the interior plumbing and appliances. Pretty much took care of it. Not completely taking care of it. I'm going to move on up a little bit. We certainly are, because we're movers. I'm going to come up. Different video. I get ahead of myself. This is the interior plumbing and appliances. Coming on up. This is kind of a Jack and Jill bathroom here. It kind of comes off the hall. It's a Jack and Jack. Lights on the left, codes on the right. Everything looks good. Everything goes down, supposed to go down. GFCI trips when it's supposed to trip. And this is the last place to find the flashlight. Where are you? Oh, you're breaking my heart, baby. There's the other window I was talking about. Bathtub, hots on the left, colds on the right. Hots on the left, colds on the right.